Public Information Officer for the Irving Police Department. I'm happy to report that Gianina Martinez, our 4-month-old Amber Alert person, has been located and is safely being reunited with her mom. The suspect, Jeremy Martinez, is currently under arrest and is in the process of being transported down to the Irving City Jail for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon against that victim. To recap what occurred today, at approximately 10 a.m., Irving Police was dispatched to the 6300 block of North MacArthur Boulevard for reports of a domestic violence disturbance. The female adult victim in this case had gotten in an argument with the suspect. That suspect had placed a knife to her throat, threatening to kill her, paused and told her that she needed to leave the apartment at that time or he was going to kill her. She left the apartment, went to the front office, contacted the Irving Police Department. Our patrol division responded very quickly, getting out there and trying to set up a perimeter. But as soon as the victim left to walk up to the office, it appears that the suspect left with the 4-month-old child from the apartment as well. Our tactical unit responded, performed an explosive breach to gain access into the apartment for the imminent danger that the child was in. Once inside the apartment, we realized that no one was in there, and that's when we began the process of activating an Amber Alert. Our Media Affairs Department was coordinating with Texas DPS and activating that Amber Alert. We went ahead and put that information out on social media so that everybody could begin looking for this child. Here lately, we've seen several Amber Alerts go out that have ended in a very negative way. We're very thankful today that this child has been found safe. We continued activation of the alert, and our fugitive unit, along with our tactical team, our criminal information center, our domestic violence investigators, Texas DPS, and our local news outlets began actively sharing this information and getting the suspect's name out on the radio, out on TV, getting that dispatch. The suspect was located a short distance away in the 700 block of Walnut Ridge at the Budget Suites Hotel and Residences. With the child, undercover officers were able to get into that area, see him, safely place him into custody without incident, and safely rescue that child. So we've got a very great conclusion to this incident today. It started out very tragic, but we're very thankful due to good police work and everybody's assistance that we were able to safely get this child reunited back with their mom. I will take questions at this time.
For your knowledge, do you have a criminal history?
So I don't have his full criminal history, but I know there was a history of domestic violence that has been occurring. I don't know what his charges are, but I have been informed that he does have a criminal history.
Was the child harmed at all? And can you speak to the injuries to the mother?
So I'll take the second part first. As far as the injuries to the mom, there are going to most likely be assaultive type injuries, but the most dangerous one was the act of placing the knife to her throat and threatening to kill her. Thankfully, there was no cut or laceration made, and he stopped before committing that act. As for the child, I know just from talking to those who rescued the child that the child is safe. I do not believe the child had any injuries to my knowledge at this time.
Is he the father of the child?
Yes.
Was there a custody issue, or was it just a domestic dispute?
No, it was no custody issue. It was just a domestic dispute. Some of the factors that were initiating that Amber Alert, with an Amber Alert, there has to be a threat of murder or a murder that occurs. And then we also have to feel that the child is in imminent danger. Due to previous arguments, previous statements made by the suspect that if the victim ever contacted the police department, he would kill and or hurt the child. That was another factor that was driving the need and the necessity for us to locate this child very quickly.
There was a friend's vehicle that may have been involved. Is that friend involved at all?
So to my knowledge, that'll be part of the investigation. The friend wasn't involved at all with the assault or anything. But there was a friend that picked up the suspect, transported them. I don't know any involvement past that point if the friend had any knowledge of the incident that was occurring or anything like that. That'll be what our investigators are following up on their end.
So just possible to repeat again, how much did they charge
Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon is going to be the charge that he's going to be facing and he's under arrest for. And then there'll also be emergency protective orders placed on the family, the victim, and the 2 children. Any other questions? I just want to once again reiterate thank you to all of our media outlets for getting this information out so quickly, and for everybody on social media for sharing it. This is time where we all come together as a community. Crimes against children are never acceptable. In all of our hearts, we all have kids or family members that have young children, and we always want to find these kids as safely as we can. So good job to everyone today for locating the child.